Hey guys, so long time no talk on this channel at least. I haven't filmed a vlog video. Actually, I have a couple of vlogs sitting on my computer right now. I just haven't uploaded them, and I don't think I've uploaded on this channel in maybe 3 months. It's super sad. School completely kicked my butt, but this is going to be an awesome series that I'm so super excited to film for you guys, and that is going to be pregnancy vlogs. And obviously, if you're not pregnant or you don't care about my pregnancy, you won't be interested in watching this, and that's perfectly fine. No feelings will be hurt. Prior to being pregnant, I didn't really care so much about pregnancy vlogs either. So if you follow me on my beauty channel, which if you don't, I will post a link down below, I made a very exciting announcement a few days ago about being pregnant, and we just can't wait. I'm due October 13th of this year. I'm currently 14 weeks, 5 days pregnant. I have I actually have a whole pregnancy little folder on my phone that has a bunch of cute little apps in it. And the one that I use the most is the Baby Bump app. You know, the one that has the outline of the mom, the pregnant mom. And yeah, right now I am 14 weeks, day 5, and this is the second trimester, and I'm just thrilled. I just can't even describe the feeling of being able to be pregnant and experiencing it. It's awesome. So during these pregnancy vlogs, I'm going to do a vlog about how I found out I was pregnant, my troubles conceiving, just a bunch of different things, but I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, so that way you're not bombarded with it in this video if you're not interested in it at all. So I am going to talk, I made myself a few notes on my phone so that I could remember. I'm going to talk about some of my symptoms, if I've gained any weight, any cravings I've been having, what the doctor's been telling me, and if I found any good maternity buys. So again, this is going to be for those mommies out there, or soon-to-be mommies, pregnancy, looking to get pregnant, stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to go for in these vlogs. So hopefully it's helpful. Definitely let me know down below what you think. And I guess let's just get started. So first off, symptoms. Well, I found out I was pregnant February 7th, and I was about 5 weeks, give or take. According to my last period, I'm actually a week ahead. Okay, according to my last period, my due date should be October 6th. But doctor tells me that it's October 13th. She first actually told me it was October 16th, and then she bumped it up 3 days to the 13th based on my baby's gestational size. So yeah, I've had 2 sonograms, which one of them is actually on my phone. I can show you. That was the very first sonogram that I had. It was just a little peanut. It wasn't anything but a jelly bean inside my uterus. And the other one is a little bit more fuzzy. You can see the outline of a baby, but it kind of looks like a creepy devil baby, if you know what I mean. And I'm trying to beat the sun, so I may have to move to my makeup mirror over here at some point so that it's not so yellowish orange. But try and bear with me. So anyway, symptoms. When I first found out, okay, it was really funny. I found out February 7th that I was pregnant, which is a Thursday. And the day before I found out I was pregnant, literally had no symptoms, wasn't feeling nauseous, didn't even realize nothing, nothing, wasn't feeling anything at all. The day before I found out I was pregnant, my feet were swollen. And I was just like, what the heck? And I felt like I had heartburn, like my food was sitting on my chest. And I was like, this never happens. Like, what's going on? I, honest to God, didn't even consider that I was pregnant. Not even for 1 second. So that was fine. I confirmed that I was pregnant. As soon as I confirmed, it was like my body knew, you're pregnant, you're going to be feeling sick every day, all of that. So I suffered from some really bad nausea. In fact, still at almost 15 weeks, I am still suffering from nausea every single day. My stomach has always been very weak, extremely weak. Actually, I always have had trouble with dizziness and, riding roller coasters and stuff like that. Being in the car for too long, I really have a weak stomach, and it's always been like that. So obviously being pregnant has heightened that a bit, and it's just gotten intensely worse. So every day, all day long, pretty much since then, I have had waves of nausea. Not morning sickness, it's been afternoon, night, middle of the night, at all times. Throwing up, vomiting, regurgitating, whatever you want to call it, has come and gone. I have eaten numerous things that has not settled with baby very well. He or she does not like it, and it has come out. And because I have a very sensitive stomach, it comes out quite frequently. I mean, I have to say it's been kind of a struggle. I've had to pull over on the side of the road and open my car door. And I didn't anticipate being that sick. I still went to work and to school. It was just a struggle, you know. A lot of times I had to find the nearest trash can, which is what you got to do when it's coming out. You know what I mean? So that's that. I'm kind of getting over the vomiting at this point. Like I said, I still do have a ton of nausea, just not as much of the actual throwing up, which is good because throwing up your food was not only frustrating, but not good for you at the same time. So I'm glad I can handle the nausea, but I'm glad the emesis has gone away. I am happy about that. Other symptoms, I really haven't had too much breast tenderness until recently. I'd say like the last week or so, my areolas and my breasts have been pretty tender, and I have veins. You can kind of see the veins through them. Prior to that, I didn't have any tenderness, no discoloration, no nothing. I really haven't had darkening of my areolas, anything like that. And I just kind of try and keep up with my baby apps and pregnancy vlogs and what other symptoms women are supposed to have around the same time. Even though I know every pregnancy is totally different, every woman is totally different, it's good to know what you should expect. So if you kind of have an idea if you're going through it or not. So I really haven't had any of that. I have had some cramping. I guess there's slight tiny contractions because my uterus is growing, obviously, because baby's in there. So I haven't had any. I had a spotting one day in the very beginning, which was terrifying, let me tell you. But that was it. No spotting other than that. And every doctor's appointment that I've gone to, baby has been perfectly normal. And that was really about it. Other than the cramping, like I said, occasionally, sometimes it'll be like, oh, just a slight little pain. And sometimes it'll just be kind of a continuous tenderness to my lower abdomen from the uterus growing. I'm trying to think, I haven't other symptoms other than that. Nothing really. Okay. Weight gain and cravings. I'm a plus size girl. You guys know that. You've been following me for a long time, or I'm assuming most of you guys know who I am. I've always been plus size, so I know a bit about pregnancy from nursing school because I had a whole rotation in OB. So I know, proper weight gains and stuff like that. My doctor did tell me she would prefer me not to gain more than 10 to 15 pounds. And that's pretty much just going to be the baby and the placenta, fluids and stuff like that. She doesn't want me to gain more than that. I know for my size that's a healthy weight gain. I also know for my size if I don't gain any weight, it's not as big of a deal because I am heavier, I am plus size. So I'm kind of taking it with a grain of salt. If I gain weight, fine. If I don't gain weight, I'm okay with that as long as the baby's healthy. So I started off at a certain weight. I went in that was my first visit. I went in the next visit because I've had 3 visits total. I went in the next visit. I hadn't gained any weight at all, not even an ounce. I was shocked. I thought for sure, because I am plus size and I do gain weight easily, I thought for sure I'd gain weight, but I didn't gain not 1 pound, not 1 ounce. I stayed exactly the same. So I was like, okay. Doctor was still, the first time that I went to the doctor, I got the first sonogram where it just looks like a little jelly bean, just to confirm that I was pregnant. It was so early, she wanted me to come back 2 weeks later to confirm still being pregnant, I guess, because it was so early, she was just wanting to make sure. So I actually had 2 sonograms. That's where the second sonogram come in. After the second visit, she didn't schedule me until a month later. So both times I was healthy, perfectly fine, no issues. The third visit that I went in, I had been suffering with lots of nausea and vomiting, and I was eating. I mean, I like to eat. Hello, obviously. I don't have a problem eating. So it's not that I wasn't eating. I just really think what I was eating wasn't always staying in me. So when I went to the doctor, I actually had lost 4 pounds, and that was my 3rd visit. So she wasn't thrilled with me. I told her, I'm like, I'm trying, you know, like I try and pick healthy foods, pick the right thing, pick things that I know aren't gonna upset my stomach, but you know, every once in a while you want that greasy food, and it didn't settle with me right. So that was that, and I lost 4 pounds, which was completely unintentional, and that was over a month span. And so she wasn't happy, but she wasn't like, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. She just was saying, you know, be a little bit more careful. She prescribed me some nausea medicine, which I'm very weary about taking medication. I haven't taken any. I try not to even think about it if I'm in pain or anything like that, because I don't want to even risk it. Now that visit, you know, after she lectured me a little bit about losing the weight, and I even told her it was not intentional, even Andres was a tiny bit upset with me, I could tell, and I told him, I said, you see me, I eat all day long. I have been very conscious of making sure I have a snack with me, stopping like to eat, because before I would just, if I was busy, I wouldn't eat, and that's not healthy for you. So I make sure that I do it no matter who I'm with, no matter what I'm doing. I am very conscious of what I'm eating now because I want a healthy baby. So I told him, I'm like, don't be mad. Don't get mad at me. I have been trying my hardest to do that, and you know that. So, you know, they were okay. That visit, we actually got to hear the heartbeat, which was so exciting. Of course, I'm boo-hooing on the table. It was just really, really special, so exciting. Andres was really excited too. And of course, I know what it's supposed to sound like because I've had an OB rotation. Andres had no idea what it was supposed to sound like, so he was really surprised. And it was a healthy 160, which is actually on the higher end of normal, but you know, doctor said it was okay. The fetus is still really tiny, so when they're really tiny, their heart beats faster. So that was super exciting. Now, she did say, not this next visit, which I have a visit April 29th. I'll be a day over 16 weeks. But the following visit, we'll get to find out what the sex is. So I'm super excited about that. I talked about that whole thing. I didn't even talk about cravings. I honestly haven't had too many cravings where I'm like, oh, I have to have this over and over and over again. It's just kind of one of those things. Everyone now tends to cater to what I need to eat. I guess that's how you could put it. I'm gonna move the camera because I feel like this is really dark. Okay, I feel like that is much, much better. Probably the whole first half of the video you couldn't even see what I look like, and I apologize for that. But like I was saying, oh, about cravings, I had to think about what I was even talking about. So for cravings, I really haven't been like, I have to eat this, I have to eat this. It's just one of those things, like I was saying, people cater to me. They're like, well, you're pregnant, what do you feel like eating? And I'll just think, and I'll be like, oh, this sounds good. And then I want to eat that. It's not really, I don't know, maybe that is a craving. I don't really know. The only thing I can say for sure that I have had a ton of has been Rice Krispie treats, and that is a horrible craving to have, but I have had probably at least 3 Rice Krispie treats a week since I found out I was pregnant. And any kind of Rice Krispie treat, I don't discriminate. They're all really, really delicious. So that's about it. And salty things, like I've had some Chinese candies and stuff like that, just make my mouth water just thinking about it. But I try and ease up on that kind of stuff because that's not good for your blood pressure, and you know, sodium in general is not good for your body. So I try and ease up on that kind of stuff. Other than that, I really haven't had that many cravings. I'm surprised actually, because I'm a food person, and actually the types of things that I have liked in the past really haven't set that well with me since I've been pregnant. Like when I was in El Paso, for instance, I was pregnant, obviously, and my best friend had nachos and hot dogs for her daughter's birthday. I had nachos with chili and cheese, and it completely came out. Not one single bit of it stayed in my stomach. It just didn't settle with me right, not at all. Then the other day I had a McDonald's chocolate shake, which is horrible, I already know, but I had a small one, and none of it all came out. None of it sat right with me. So things that I have liked in the past and have been perfectly fine, baby doesn't seem to like them now. Last thing I want to talk about is maternity buys. Honestly, I thought I was going to be able to fit in my clothes for a lot longer than I was actually able to. And I think the main reason on that is because I'm already a plus size girl. I enjoy more form-fitting clothes. I don't want to say tight because I don't wear tight clothes. I just wear more form-fitting. I enjoy that type of style versus big and baggy. So because I enjoy that type of style, I feel like, what am I trying to say here? I feel like the clothes didn't fit right away. Like my jeans, because I enjoy them skinny and, you know, I like the straight-legged jeans, it was hurting my stomach to wear them almost immediately. And on top of that, even though I didn't gain any weight, and I lost weight actually, my stomach is more firm than what it used to be. It's not flabby anymore, so, or not really flabby anymore. So I don't know, I felt like I had to buy maternity clothes a lot sooner than most people do. At like 3 months, actually like a couple weeks before, I bought a couple pairs of maternity pants so that I could be comfortable, because my pants that didn't have, like my Forever 21 leggings fit perfectly fine. My stretch yoga pants obviously fit perfectly fine, but my jeans, which was the biggest problem, none of my jeans would fit, or I could get them on and buckle them just fine. It's just when I would sit down, my stomach would hurt. I would get cramps, and that just wasn't healthy. So I was like, you know what? I don't even care what the normal woman, when she has to buy maternity clothes, I don't even care. Like, this is how I'm going to be comfortable. So I went out and Andres and I, and actually Emmy went too. We went to Motherhood Maternity. Was it Motherhood Maternity or Destination Maternity? It was one of the two. Like, they're all the same company, just a different name. One of the two. I actually think it was Destination Maternity. But there's a big store off of I-10 in Heepner, and they were so nice. Best experience I've ever had, honestly, at a retail store. So catered. They had a little area for the kids to play, a little area for dads to sit down and relax, and then they catered to mom. Like, it was just awesome. So I had a really great experience. I ended up buying one pair of maternity jeans, one pair of maternity leggings, and one pair of maternity cargo pants for school, because my, what are they called? Scrubs weren't fitting anymore. So that's what I bought. And then I have bought a few tops, but they're not maternity. They're just longer tops that will fit over my belly. That'll grow with me. Oh, and then I also did buy the, what is it called? A bumpy, I forget what it's called. Oh, a snuggle, something. It's the pillow. I'll post a picture of it here. It's the pillow that kind of looks like a double candy cane, meant for, you know, maternity, for women who are pregnant. It was like $60, and honestly, I hate that thing. I wish I could return it, because it is, the first night I thought it was going to be super comfortable. After that, I just was so uncomfortable. Horrible. I'm a stomach sleeper, so this is torture for me to sleep on my back and my sides, because I am not that type of sleeper. I like to sleep on my stomach, and obviously now I can't. So I thought this pillow was going to be the miracle pillow. No, it was a waste of money. $60 down the tube. Oh, and I also did buy the Mama Mio tummy rub and the boob tube from Mama Mio, to see how those work. I mean, I can't lie, I already have stretch marks on my stomach. I'm a big girl. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that my stomach's gorgeous. I don't wear bikinis. What the heck? Who cares? So, you know, I'm not looking to be at the beach next summer, because I know I'm going to get stretch marks, and I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all. I just would like to keep my stomach from getting the really big stretch marks that hurt. You know, the stretch marks that I have right now is just from gaining and losing weight. I want to try and prevent from getting the really bad ones that leave you scars and stuff like that. So we'll see. And even if I get them, I'm not that worried about it. But prevention never hurts. So that's that. That's all the maternity stuff that I bought, though. You know, honestly, I'm plus size. I can pretty much go to a plus size store and buy a bigger shirt and call it as a maternity shirt. I mean, really, that's what I did. This shirt's from Old Navy. It's a double XL, and it fits perfectly fine. I'm going to back up and show you guys a shot of my belly. At no point will I be lifting my shirt, just so you guys know that. I'll just show you what my belly looks like underneath my shirt, so I'm not trying to scare anybody off or anything. Oh, and I did buy this maternity tank top. This is from Destination Maternity as well. And I just bought it because it's a lot longer than my normal tank tops. But like this shirt is from, it's a little wrinkly, but it's from Old Navy. And you could just see, like, it's perfect for a growing belly. And it's just a regular shirt. And I have on yoga pants that go up to my belly button from Old Navy. So to be honest, I'm not going to sit here and spend a ton of money on maternity clothes when I know I could just buy a bigger size and be perfectly fine. But here's my belly. It's not really much bigger. I don't have on maternity pants right now. I just have on my elastic yoga pants, so it kind of makes creases in my belly. But it's just a belly. The one thing I can say about it is it's a lot firmer than when I just had flab, I guess you could say. It is a lot firmer, but it is not really that round yet. It just kind of looks like I'm getting bigger, not necessarily pregnant. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if you guys have any specific questions or things that you think I should put in these pregnancy vlog videos, let me know in the comments down below. I'll probably be updating every month maybe, or maybe sooner than that, maybe every couple of weeks. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I definitely don't want to bombard you with pregnancy vlogs. I actually do have a couple of pre-recorded vlogs that I've had forever that are still relevant. I'm definitely going to put them up in between here as soon as I can get them edited. And actually, I still have my Hello Kitty Christmas cookies. Oh, I didn't even know why I never posted that. But, and my spinach dip tutorial, I have all that stuff recorded. I just never put it up. I never had time to edit and upload. So let me know if you guys are still interested in that stuff. I'd be happy to still put it up for you. Obviously, it's not going to have anything in it about me being pregnant because they're old videos, but I'd still be happy to put them up for you. And then regarding my pregnancy vlogs, let me know, like I said, down below what you guys think, if I should include anything else, if you have any recommendations for me. I'm very, very excited to be able to join the pregnancy world. I love it. Even though I've been sick and stuff, I'm loving every minute of it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and my special news, and I hope you look forward to more in the future. I guess I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.